turnovers, defensive rebounds. Now you start to take care of it. I mean, I really do think the sky's the limit for this team potential-wise.
Followed by Jourdain. Johnson for more. Up top, Lendeborg.
Succession. Meanwhile, Christian Coleman just having his own game, and then Lendeborg says...
Vasquez with a three. Way off the mark. And the rebound, Lendeborg again. Up and under, and a foul.
Tulsa made him pay and got out in transition and banged the three.
Lendeborg.
You can look in the faces both ways, both green and white. That guys are winded. I mean, they are competing right now. And this guy right here, man, looks good.
Lendeborg, tough stop there, and he gets Jabari McGee, the strong drive, the finish by Lendeborg.
Sissoko yanks it down, and then Lendeborg taps it away from behind and hammers it home.
They have 4 threes this year, but his percentage is not that high, and there's
Denial on the wing. Lendeborg with the steal. Big fella takes it himself for the jam. Coleman takes it mid-range. Lendeborg does it. Senior from Pensacola, Pennsylvania. Fucking New Jersey. Lendeborg on the floor. Turn around. He'll lead the break. That's what NBA scouts love about him, his versatility. Drew the foul. Andy Kennedy says count it. In the American Athletic Conference. Lendeborg tees one up. Knocks it down to Tony. Lendeborg squeezes the offensive rebound. Foul on his way back up.
The Superman cape is something he's had to become used to. He didn't grow up just being the man, but he is the man now.
For Grant McCaslin, after spending 6 seasons as an assistant underneath him. Lendeborg with the...
More towards the last media timeout if they can continue this lead, but he's starting to look a little bit better. I mean, look.
No. And Lendeborg finds the rebound. He wants to push. 2-on-2. Lendeborg. Two-hand jam! Now. Ball in their star's hand. Yaxel Lendeborg. Plenty of time to shoot. Spins into the paint. And rolls it home.
Always bounce right back. They're going to have a longer period of sustaining stops.
That is a... Tony. Lendeborg calling straight on. Cash.
Had some time in the NBA, and Paul Delaney III, a strong player, still playing perfect.
Lendeborg sitting on 7 assists. Makes his move. Off the wing.
Confuses UAB.
Lendeborg looking at the shot clock. It's at 6. Comes to a stop, and that's...
Already has 2 threes. He's shut off. Lendeborg will try again and connect. UAB on the run. Inside Lendeborg for the stuff. Lendeborg in Banks. Works along the baseline, spins and scores.
Kansas and Cooper Flagg, a number 2 Duke, take on North Carolina.
Yeah, it's going to be a great Saturday. Yaxel, this is what you've been doing all year.
Lendeborg stepping out, knocks down Walker. Oh, look at that follow through.
That is nice. 7-footer looking over the top and with an easy drop off.
Lendeborg, mid-range jumper. Nice flow to this game early on. You can tell both teams want to run. And Lendeborg! It happens. Another turnover poked away. Here comes Lendeborg. Protects the basketball.
Organized basketball, making plays like that.
Lendeborg has 3 assists tonight, right now looking for his second bucket
Himself.
Cortez had missed all 3 of his 3-point shots, having better success inside the...
Coming at it after a tight win Wednesday on the road in Houston against Rice. Lendeborg got it. Coleman gets it inside to McGee. Here's Lendeborg, leading scorer. And here comes Lendeborg the other way. Coast to coast. Tony off the curl finds Lendeborg. Beautiful.
A double-double machine. I mean, he's flirted with triple-doubles this season. He can really do.
Andy Kennedy's resume, very impressive. Inside.
Pacers with Lendeborg. Trying to work on Brandon Stroud. Up and under. Got it. Bounces it from Lendeborg. Reynolds on him. 1-on-1. Count it. Points coach on 4 of 6 from the field. Keep feeding him. Lendeborg on the take for the board, 4 to shoot. Up and under. No. Oh, yeah!
play their butts off for him. I mean, that's special, and he does a great job with that.
McGee had just scored on the previous offensive possession.
They wanted, they really wanted a better shot than what they got.
Got to stop Lendeborg. That's a tough task.
Extremely hard on the offensive boards.
Lendeborg cut off, goes to work and scores. 5 more. Coleman, and now Lendeborg.
Find ways to continue to impact the game, whether that is creating turnovers or if it.
Lendeborg tries it from deep. Got it. Basketball. Playing all 4 years with the same program. Lendeborg and Lendeborg. Cut off, now turns left to...
With their bigs, they're going to try to get Yaxel down there on the block.
They got to come out, and they've got to look to score. Low block for Yax. Couple of good head fakes. Still gets his man in the air and shoots and get a little stronger as the railroad travels. No call. Lendeborg adds an offensive.
Tulsa turnover, their 4th. Tony. Lendeborg up high.
And just being in the right place at the right time, he got a deuce out of that.
10 seconds to shoot for the Blazers. Lendeborg. Game 4 Georgia Southern against Appalachian State. Lendeborg just took that one away.
And that was a simple miscommunication. Spears able to take advantage of 2 guys guarding the ball.
Have a response. Let that go in the backcourt. Lendeborg looking for a highlight. Oh, nice move. 2 minutes left to go. Players in foul trouble. Players on the bench hurt. Here's Lendeborg.
Look at that confidence going early in this ball game.
Lendeborg to the hoop. Lendeborg now matched up on Stroud. Bulls trying to fight back. UAB coming off a win at Florida Atlantic. Williams now drawing the defense on Lendeborg, and the shot goes.
Lendeborg snapped an 0 for 8 stretch for UAB. Spacing up Miller, drives it into Miller.
Tough, nice.
Lendeborg's got 7, 6, and 5 right now. A long 2-point jumper is good. Johnson. Lendeborg. UAB the preseason pick to win it after winning the American tournament title a year ago.
McGee thought about the 3, drove. Lendeborg, second on the team in scoring, just over 14 a game. And speaking of Lendeborg to Moore. Back out to Yaxel. And that's 46%. Lendeborg got it knocked away. A little baby jump.
Touch this ball every time down the court. We talked about teams playing with pace and tempo. Now you have to execute on the half court, and that means getting it into the hands of your best player.
Right on cue.
Nice pass to the corner. That ball's a little bit too long, and then rebounded it. Nice find, Coleman. Back to Lendeborg. Yaxel is fouled, and he's got a chance to aid them today.
Well, without 2 starters in the injury department, this is going to be a team sport. McGee, another guy that he's given a lot of playing time. And we see Lendeborg more and more leading fast breaks.
He ducks in, ends.
Good look from Butta and Lendeborg. Usually got Coleman up top on that zone. Coleman, lob. Oh, my goodness. Keeps the possession alive. Lendeborg might go coast to coast.
As probably as well as any player has ever played their role here at UAB.
The 90s rhythm and blues singer, Alexander O'Neal. Remember him?
I do.
You were talking about Christian Coleman in the opening. That was him on that second chance. Lendeborg
making shots so far, but they haven't defended the paint exceptionally well yet tonight as they get their first. That's probably what drives coaches the most mad.
Another steal for UAB. Lendeborg with the...
A team coming out up after the half playing so...
Yes. Vasquez. Lendeborg slams it.
Give them an opportunity for a quick, easy basket.
Now, Yax in the paint. Spin move. He's got to take that. Offensive board gave it right back to him, and he took another 3 and missed. And that's where I would, myself, I would say, what do I do? Still hustling and fighting. Lendeborg takes a three. Yep.
Offensively, just getting his spot on the bottom block.
Here's Lendeborg as he works his way to the hole. On the drive for UAB, that's McGee again. Offensive rebound. Three back the other way is no good by Johnson. Offensive rebound.
Shot with the ball right here.
Bounces it back. Lendeborg gets a step on Loof. Takes it in for two. 15 points in this game. Make it 16. That was back at 58-42. Now Lendeborg.
Chess message about understanding what's going on, who's doing what.
Lendeborg jets to the. Deny more on the perimeter.
In less than 7 minutes. Here's Lendeborg with his first 2 points.
Danger on the bench for the time being. Lendeborg matched up with the freshman Harris. Looking for another assist. Lendeborg trying to get his feet underneath him.
I mean, that's coast to coast all the way with a healthy Lendeborg.
He finds Coleman. Lendeborg guarded by Wright. Size advantage there. They switch out on him. Now to Tony. He's done it.
Tony. Sets the feet, lets it fly.
And can get some stops. A really good job on that last possession to sit down.
Coleman, rim run. He
was a grad assistant and was recently on his staffs at Tennessee. So they play tough basketball down low. But
Lendeborg, he's calling for it. He's trying to take this thing over. Coleman coming. Lendeborg with the ISO again. Skip pass. Moore. Three. Lendeborg another rebound. But a Johnson. Will he make it this time? Yeah.
Keep creating some confusion for UAB.
Lendeborg, the assist. In and out dribble. Showing the handles. Vasquez inside. And
the zone early against FAU.
Lendeborg on the offensive glass. Cutting at the rim is McGee. Lendeborg. Inside-outside game, and McGee.
So this is what you like. One-on-one matchup, no need to pass. Until you get doubled.
McGee straight on.
Tournament time, being able to milk the clock, go get what you want offensively. Great, no-look pass.
What a pass from Lendeborg.
Important jump stop, and he just covered about 15 feet on that one.
Lendeborg gives it up. McGee gives it to Lendeborg. He faces up and finds the good defense there by Azuero. Kick wide open in the corner. The three is up. Set the screen. Not used that time by Moore. Jump stop. Lendeborg passed up the three for Vasquez. Made by Ballard into the scoring ground of over 3.5 minutes for the Shockers. Leading ahead. Oh my goodness. Jabori. 5 minutes to go. Blazers with the ball up a dozen. Lendeborg. Nice bounce pass. And
Temple showing some zone look. Here's Lendeborg on a cut. Kicks in the corner. Tony got
it. Knowing there's a bigger picture at stake. And if he can come back, boy, is this going to be a team that's way better than.
Tony inside. Lendeborg. They've got Brown on him for the time being. Up to the top. Wide open for three. It's up. It's good.
You have to rebound the basketball.
Lendeborg back out. Johnson another three. This one's good.
the lead at 2. Lendeborg. Corner three up. That's good.
Here he is. Top of the key. Looking to distribute. Nice cut by Lendeborg in the corner. There's the double. And he finds Tony out of it. Protect.
15 points from last year's win over UAB. UAB returns 40.
And that's the difference, and you can tell UAB this season.
Shadow against Yaxel with the steal. Trying to go around the defender. Nice lead pass. And he's gotten 2 rebounds in about 15 seconds. One on each end of the courts. And now he's trying to pick up.
He had been playing well, and he just kind of rocketed to a different level and didn't stop till the end of last season.
Tough.
Drive it. At least you're not shooting threes.
Lendeborg. Dump down. Buck. Lendeborg isolated against Isaiah Barnes.
You see how much attention he draws?
And it's a breathtaking first 18 minutes. Azuero from Lendeborg.
Didn't come together and they didn't communicate on the switch, and great recognition by Hunter just to keep it himself.
Tony with an open three.
They want is, of course, still right there. Theirs for the taking.
That's more for three. Down by 6. Lendeborg with the assist. The Roadrunners and Austin Claunch, they have hung around. Down by 4. But career double-double at UAB in what would be a year and a half. And there's one more assist. Georgetown. Last year at Florida State. Nice cut. And the
paying off. Here comes Moore coming back the other way. Open 3. And 9-point margin. 2.5 to go. Lendeborg dishes off.
Before the 5 return from last year, Tony, Buddy Johnson, Lendeborg, and Christian Coleman had a great
leading scorers in games.
They have exactly 8. Not like 8. I can read. Lendeborg kicks it. Tony hits his right. I don't know. You'll get partial credit. Here's Lendeborg against Carroll. Kicks it out. A little finger floats it off the rim. Good rebound for Coleman. Ball's floated ahead to McGee. Lendeborg bounces. That was the 58th field goal attempt in 14.5 minutes of this game. 3 for Tony.
Transition, matching up, not allowing UAB to push the basketball. UAB best team in the country in fast break points.
There's a long 3 straight away off the mark. Johnson's got a good look. And
able to leak out for the easy one. But you got to love the aggressiveness of the Blazers.
There's a nice unselfish
country. Lendeborg underneath. Yes.
On to today. They've done what a championship level team should do. Take it out on the next team.
Lendeborg.
Vasquez with the steal. Change of possession. Corner 3. Butta. So quick.
And he's going to have to do a little more offensively to help keep this close.
As Aguero.
Much better passer this season. And, of course, playing the passing lanes as we see there.
And he's a thief.
Lendeborg leading the break. Kicks it far corner. 3-pointer on the way and in.
Way by Rogers. Here's Haggerty. P.J. Haggerty rejected by second half. North Texas has whittled that lead away. Floyd into the paint. Back out to Massey.
UAB switching 1 through 5.
Lendeborg with the dig down and then the block. And he finds it. Andy Kennedy, a proud coach and a really good player in his days at UAB.
Off the bounce. Comes to a stop, and Lendeborg got a piece of that one. Inside, Lendeborg, another block.
Themselves on the road this season. They haven't lost on the road since February.
Woods blocked by Lendeborg. Off a stagger. Brumbaugh searching with 3 to shoot. Wiggles along the baseline. Lendeborg blocked it. Brumbaugh got
easy baskets. They've been struggling to score. And it's very important to get that going to establish.
He's shaking that off. Here's Bell going down the left side of the lane, and that's blocked away by Lendeborg.
Very high-level basketball for the last few weeks for Rice. Inside, Powell.
And backdoor block.
The game's going to be won or lost. South Florida has to play better defense.
Vasquez gets his 13th possession, or USF was back at 31-29. Now Reynolds blocked inside. Picks it up, gets it over here now for Jennings. Blocked by
Walker against Lendeborg. Walker gets stuffed.
And Green has made both of its shots this half. 2 for 2. Newell block.
To pass that ball, and Andy Kennedy says, why didn't you shoot it? That is a...
Minster comes Barnes the other way. Crosses over. Lendeborg with a chance to make it a 1-possession game. Barnes, the lane is wide open. The Lendeborg rebounds to lead everybody. Odom plows his way in, and Lendeborg. Here's McWright, 1-on-1 against the shot blocker, Lendeborg.
It almost traveled. That's Millender. Swatting. Spears.
Barely time to catch your breath in this one. Carroll rejected. Down the floor for FAU, which can take the lead after trailing by 5.5.
You can feel the momentum shifting toward the Blazers, but you don't want to ruin it by taking a tough shot.
And it's plucked out of the sky by Odom.
Archie took 20 shots last game. That's rejected.
Lendeborg went to an outdoor summer tryout in New York.
And he's going to today. We need him to be stable and steady. Preseason all-conference player. Odom. Lendeborg's tipped. Their Seals bounce up ahead to Nash. Rookie with Lendeborg. Welcome to the American.
We knew going in this would be one of the best mid-major matchups. Andy Kennedy talked a lot last year about playing through. Whoa.
Nowhere to pass. Luke on the drive, swatted.
Vasquez. Swat.
Watch list. If there's an award in the AAC, he's probably on it, and he gets a swat here. Punches it out.
Body control, big wide shoulders. Now they switch Lendeborg on him, and Lendeborg knocks it away. A steal.
Taken away by asking his team to call out the screens defensively. Riley, go in and out dribble, but a little too much. Under 2 minutes to play, and Lendeborg says, give me that.
Just snagged it out of midair.
The spin by Cortez. That free throw made by Ballard into the scoring. Cortez watched by Vasquez. Ballard set the screen. Cortez gets in the air, trying to dump it to Ballard.
Well, I think some of the bowl teams taking care of business, and Wake Forest took a loss, but George Mason lost.
Denial on the wing. Lendeborg with the steal. Big fella takes it. Bubble. That was a costly defeat. Here's Wright. And a deflection. Newell. Sissoko yanks it down. And then Lendeborg taps it away from behind. And
Shadow against Yax. Yax with the... Let's see if the Roadrunners have a response. Let that go in the backcourt.
Into Boykatitis. Boykatitis had a knockdown.
Deck patiently waited for Lendeborg to filter in behind him. Green got it on the wing. So much attention drawn between Yaxel Lendeborg and Christian Coleman. A steal.
Working his way in. Nelson. Chauncey Gibbons wears 8. And
late possession, look from Mustafa inside. There he is.
Mustafa looking for Porter on the no look, and it's taken away.
3 UAB players are trying to get an explanation what they can do and can't do.